Hey everyone, we're back with another video. Today I want to talk about all the stories and excuses and things you tell yourself to rationalize why you haven't reached success yet. There are so many of them, to be honest, and the list just goes on and on and on. You can be like, it hasn't reached the right time yet. The stars haven't aligned for me. Like I'm just one hit away from, hitting a home run, or I'm just one more, thing away from actually becoming successful. I'll be there, or I need some inspiration, or I just don't feel motivated right now. I can do it. I just don't feel motivated right now. Do you see how crazy I sound just like saying all this stuff, guys? Like, realize the only reason why you shouldn't have succeeded yet is it should be the fact that it's just because success takes time. It shouldn't be because you need to wait for motivation. It shouldn't be because, you need to wait for this super lucky thing to happen and then everything to be right and the stars will align and then your life to be perfect and then you'll start. Because I'm telling you, if you say that stuff to yourself, here's what happens. You might as well just give up because it's never going to happen. There is never going to be a perfect situation when you just feel ready. When everything's going your way, when, you feel like you have all the resources you need, when you feel like you have all the time you need, when you feel like you have all the energy. Guys, realize this. When you're young, you have a lot of time and a lot of energy. You usually don't have money, right? When you get older, you tend to have a little bit more money, but you have less energy and typically less time. When you get super old, you probably have money, but you have almost no energy and you have tons of time. You will never have all three, mostly, right? So you just have to go with that. Just accept it. It's reality. It's a fact. Like, you have to stop looking to this world to give you some sort of perfect handout situation and just start with what you have. Yes, some people were born rich. Yes, also some people were born in extreme poverty, right? There's just such extremes of the spectrum. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't help you compare yourself to any of that. Because comparison is honestly futile. It's completely irrelevant unless you're comparing with yourself. I'm going to say it again. Comparison is completely irrelevant unless you're comparing with yourself, because you and yourself are the only things that you can control. You and yourself are the only things that you can improve. And you or yourself are the only things that will be with you for the rest of your life. So if you can compare to yourself yesterday, if you can compare to yourself a year ago, if you can compare it to yourself a couple months ago, that will be the thing that is the healthy comparison that pushes you forward, right? But if you keep making like all these excuses, all these things, just get to work, guys. Just get to work. Just stop watching me. Pause this video. Just put down the laptop. Get to work. Stop making all these excuses again and again and again and again. You're really just trying to placate the other side of you. There's a side of you that wants to be, unleashed, that's ready to just go all in on their dreams and just grow themselves. But you keep feeding it these half excuses. You're just saying like, oh, I'm not ready yet. Or like, oh, I don't have enough time yet. Or, oh, I don't have enough energy. Or I'll start next month, next week. Guys, what's going to happen? You're going to wake up 20 years from now and you're still not going to start. If anything, you have to realize that you should have started yesterday. You should have started a week ago. But the next best time is right now. And it's not only the next best time, it's the only time you can control is right now. So if you start now, you'll be the most ahead you'll ever be. Because you can't start yesterday. You can't start a week ago. You can only control right now. And so you have a decision to make. Are you going to allow these excuses to keep filling your head, to keep trying to, placate the other version of yourself that wants to grow, that wants to improve, that wants to become the best version of themselves they can be? Or are you going to decide enough is enough and you're going to start now with whatever you have, with ever how imperfect it is, with ever how messy it is, just start. Just start. And that's kind of the key that nobody understands. It's not about your morning routine. It's not about what you ate for breakfast. It's not about how much sleep you get. It's not about who your parents are. It's not about where you live. It's all about what do you do day in, day out. What do you achieve? What do you accomplish? What do you put on your schedule? What do you attack? What do you just go every single day? Attack, work. That's what it's about. So stop making all these kind of excuses and kind of explanations for, actually, the reason why I'm not successful is because this and this. I don't care. And realize nobody's listening to your excuses except yourself. Maybe your family's buying it. Maybe your friends are buying it. But breaking news, they aren't you. And deep down, you know that these excuses that you make, they're not satisfying anybody. You think that they're working to just give you more time, give you more excuse to be lazy, to not get started, to just give up on your dreams. But someone deep down inside you knows that this isn't the true you. This isn't what you were made for. That you're destined for more. You're destined to grow, and you're not achieving your full potential right now. So drop the excuses and get to work.